Players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. We're anticipating a high-scoring affair in this one. Doris, a lot of offense. Both these teams are very dangerous shooting the ball.
Which is an absolute pleasure for you and I and the fans. Offense obviously sells tickets. To me, the interesting point, which defense is able to step up and make a difference tonight?
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Holiday out there with Carter, and it's Allen in at the 3 slot. And for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3, the small forward.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping him.
Now, here is Russell, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Phoenix. Lock at 6. Towns, the screen. Here's McDaniels. Off target with his 3. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Count that bucket.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
And Giannis' journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Outside Holiday. Carter on the wing. Pass to Allen. It's up a 3. That one misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. At the top of the key, Gobert. Left side, Towns. 11 feet away. Another miss by Minnesota.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Giannis. Towns with the steal. Here's McDaniels. Kicks it to Russell. Pass to Edwards. To the inside. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. 5th best, the Bucks.
Last year, they were so good at generating open looks from distance. That's why their three-point shooting was so high.
Holiday against Russell. Gobert with a screen on Holiday. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Crosses over. And the layup is up and in. Giannis has got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now here's Edwards. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 3. Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
Here's Towns, following the bucket by the Bucks. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Back to Towns, stolen by Holiday. Pass to Giannis. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Drew Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
It's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Matthews in for Javon Carter. Minnesota on D. Looking for their first basket of the game. Here's Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Greg, you can make the case Drew Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
You know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked. Just one All-Star game, but Drew's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
Here is Forbes. There's the pass to Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. That one falls.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
And the Bucks with possession here after the basket by Minnesota. Kicks it out to Allen. They get it back. Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Noel following the bucket by the Bucks. Back to Reed. Dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now, here's Reed. And Forbes kicks to Reed. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Holiday left side. Giannis outside. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Noel. Another miss by Minnesota. And here's Matthews from the arc. And no luck. With that time on the buzzer beater. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
For the offense firing on all cylinders, they dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Edwards. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And yes, it's good.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Here's Holiday. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Holiday against Russell. Carter dishes to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Portis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Portis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Towns wide open. Matthews with the rebound.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And for teams that have gotten off to a less than ideal start to the season, Doris, when is it time to start thinking about changing strategies or even more?
Well, I think if you're a head coach or a member of the front office, it always is an opportunity to evaluate where you are, win or lose. But I think the first few months, you've got to think about, all right, is the whole group connected? Are they working toward winning? Are they being unselfish and putting the organization first? You can answer those questions, then you can make your next move.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
Passes it to Edwards. Now Gobert. Back to Edwards. Lets the three fly. Gobert the pass to Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again, just need to push all the right buttons.
Now here is Carter following the shot by Drew Holiday. Lopez finds Holiday. Off target from outside.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. Now, after the missed 3 from Lopez, Edwards passes to Gobert. Milwaukee with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Grayson Allen comes in for Drew Holiday. Milwaukee leading by 14. And here's Carter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Giannis left side. Back to Carter. The tray. Sinks the triple. And the Bucks lead by 17.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now here's Towns. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Prince misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. All right, a chance to check out stats for Drew Holiday. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. Carter with it. Giannis sets a screen for Carter. Inside. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist from Carter. And 12 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Timberwolves trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Prince against Allen. Shoots from 14. Here's Reed. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez. For Minnesota, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Both free throws good from Reed.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And Matthews kicks to Allen. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Bucks have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. He doesn't get the second one. Timberwolves trail by 17. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here is Forbes, covered by Giannis. To the middle, Lopez with the steal. Now here's Giannis. Defense is right there. They get it back. Allen for 3. And so it's Milwaukee feeling good about their 17-point. I thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season.
When I look at the Bucks, they've been incredible out the gates.
All right, fellas, back to the game at hand. We got. Thanks for spending half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look that he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court for the Bucks. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Carter out there with Holiday, and it's Allen in at the 3.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Edwards can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Giannis, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Russell, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Giannis. The shot from the low post is good. Giannis has got 16 points.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But It's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Holiday with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Now here's Towns. No points in the game yet for him. Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
It's Giannis with the drive. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Now, here is Russell. He kicks it to Towns. That 3 off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And a terrific offensive display here from Giannis, just reminding us of how dominant he can be.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
You can go home now, T-Wolves. Time to get underrated. It's the First Avenue Breaker.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Drew Holiday. Towns kicks to Gobert. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Now here's Allen. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo. Right side, Portis. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Carter against Russell. And here's Matthews for the 3. Unable to get that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. Back to Russell. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Allen. 6 to shoot. Giannis against Towns. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Torian Prince comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for D'Angelo Russell. Timberwolves trail by 21. And so the timeout here by Chris Finch.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Edwards. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
Well, an important element of their defense is the ability to intimidate. I mean, their stellar shot blocking last year accomplished that in a big-time way.
Here's Noel. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Outside Matthews. From the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And the pass to Anderson from about 19 feet. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 21. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Can they get it? And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Timberwolves shooting only 21% from the field so far. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Anderson is out there with Gobert, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Bucks leading by 23. Pass to Allen. Back to Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Towns comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's McDaniels in for Prince.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Allen passes to Holiday. Down low. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves trail by 21. Towns a screen on Matthews. Edwards can't hit.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Passes to Portis. Lopez outside. Pass to Allen. Jacks up a 3. And it's Russell with the rebound for Minnesota. They've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Russell against Holiday. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really hard.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Anderson against Matthews. Outside Edwards.
That is just perfect defense from Wes Matthews, swarming his man, making his life difficult.
Lopez, a screen on Russell. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. This one for 3. And again, the Bucks miss. Timberwolves trail by 18. Here's Anderson. Another shot, and Towns with the lay-in good.
Dominant on the boards. Karl Anthony Towns knows I can get points on the board by getting to the offensive glass.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him. It hadn't been selfish either. That's the way they mapped this thing out, and they knew what a tough matchup he'd be for their D, so they just decided to ride it.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Now the Timberwolves with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Now here's Reed. Lopez covering. Reed kicks to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Listen, Karl Anthony Towns is unafraid to take it right at the defense on the inside. Play through the chest. That's nice.
Holiday finds Lopez. Here's Giannis. And that one drops for him. Giannis has got 13 points in the second half.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Minnesota.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Lopez with the steal. Giannis with it. Now guarded by Towns. Kicks it out to Allen. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
3 points.
Giannis has got 4 assists now tonight. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Giannis a screen on Russell. Giannis outside. He dishes it to Allen. The kick out to Lopez. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 16. To the paint, here's Reed, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. And here's Matthews for the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. McDaniels finds Towns. Here's the 3. Gobert can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Bucks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Over in the corner, Allen. No good on the triple. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. McDaniels dishes to Anderson. Driving the lane and finished off by Anderson.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Lopez sets a screen for Giannis. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Holiday, no good. Now, here is Russell. Here's Gobert. And the miss. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris.